All right, everyone, welcome back from Doing Your Purpose. Okay, now that you have your purpose, just before we start into the next part, that purpose should go everywhere on all your marketing assets, such as your email signature, your business cards, your website, everywhere. It's a short, concise sentence that's going to help your customers, your staff, and everyone promote you. So make sure it goes on all your marketing tools. Okay, next part is your ideal customer. In this part, we're trying to identify, well, not trying to identify, we are identifying who you are selling to. Now, like Taytay said, Taylor Swift said in her song Cardigan, a friend to all is a friend to none. As you get to know me, I love Taytay. Now, this is the same in business, right? You cannot say your customers are everyone. A friend to all is a friend to none. A customer to everyone is a customer to no one. I think I got that right. If you think about it, us people are all so very different. So how can your customer be everyone? Because we are solving problems, and we as people don't all have the same problems. So mathematically, it is impossible for everyone to be your customer because we don't all have the same problems. Friend to none is a friend to all is a friend to none. Once you truly understand your customer's problems, how you solve them better and more uniquely than your competitors, you will never have to sell again. Because remember, people buy solutions. And how good is that? Knowing that you are actually solving a problem. You're not trying to sell ice to an Eskimo, just get revenue in the door. You're actually helping people solve their problems. So good. In the book, Building a Story Brand, Donna Miller says, make customers the hero. You're just the guide helping people solve their problems. And if you have that mindset, it solves so many marketing and sales issues that you have within your business. If you work out that you're the guide, they're the hero, you're solving the problem. So, to identify who your customer is, we need to create an avatar. So what is an avatar? We need to describe who that person is in detail, what problem they are facing, and how your product or service solves that problem. For an example, think about cars. Volvo sells to safety-conscious buyers. Ferrari sells to status buyers. They're not trying to sell to everyone. Ferrari, status-driven, Volvo, safety-conscious. Okay. So to do your ideal customer, I want you to get out a blank piece of paper first before you go to the template. Step 1, I want you to describe who your customer is not. Sometimes it's easier, and I keep saying this, sometimes it's easier working out who you don't want to look after. It brings you closer to who your customer is, right? So that's step 1. Step 2, in a short paragraph, I want you to define your customer. So I want you to include things like age, gender, family, status, location, profession, education, interests. Now, interests being social media kind of interests and what they do if they go to the gym, the movies, all that kind of good stuff. So really start defining who your customer is. Step 3, define the problem they are facing. Step 4, on your piece of paper, explain how your product or service fixes their problem. Step 5, list all your competitors and explain why you are different to them, why you are unique. Okay, so once you've done all that, take your sheet of paper and put a small paragraph within your template on who your ideal customer is. Your marketing team are going to love that. They can hone in and make sure they've got clear messaging on the problem they're solving, who they're talking to. Happy days. You're not selling ice to Eskimo, you're actually adding value to this world, solving people's problems.